Today we will study about the geometrical isomerism, the basically about the various methods for nomenclature. Geometrical isomerism, as we know, is the second subtype of stereo isomerism, that is other than optical isomerism. So let's start. Let us first understand what is the meaning of this term, geometrical isomerism. This is actually a type of stereoisomerism in which the isomers have the same structural formula but they have different configurations around the double bond. And the isomers have which show the geometrical isomerism are called as geometrical isomers. They are sometimes are also called as cis-trans isomers. Now these geometrical isomers have two conditions, as we can see. They have same structural formula and they have different configuration. Now basically the geometrical isomers are characterized by at least one carbon-carbon double bond. And second requirement is these carbon atoms, these double bonded carbon atoms should be bonded to different groups. For example, here we have dichloroethene. The two chloro groups are attached to two carbon atoms, that is 1,2-dichloroethene. In this molecule, we can see the two carbon atoms have a double bond and each of the carbon atom is bonded to one hydrogen and one chlorine. So that's how this particular molecule we can say that is a geometrical isomer. So when any molecule is a geometrical isomer, that means there are two possible structures for that particular molecule and they are named as cis and trans. We can see here in case of 1,2-dichloroethene there are two structures. So in the first one the carbon atoms are possessing chlorine and hydrogen group. The similar groups are at the same side of the double bond. Two chloro groups and two hydrogen groups are same side of the double bond. Whereas in another structure, we can see that the similar groups are on the opposite side. So the first one is a cis isomer and the second one is the trans isomer. This is more clear in another example, 2-butene, which contains carbon-carbon double bond and the two groups are CH3 and hydrogen, that means different. Now in the cis molecule, the two methane groups are at the same side of the double bond, that's why it is cis, and the another isomer in which the two methyl groups are on the opposite side of the double bond. Hence, this is a trans 2-butene isomer. Another example is of crotonic acid and isocrotonic acid. Crotonic acid is this as the two hydrogen atoms are on the same side of the double bond, and in isocrotonic acid the two hydrogen atoms are on the opposite side of the double bond. Then malic acid and fumaric acid. Malic acid and fumaric acid are having the same molecular formula but they have different configuration. Malic acid is having cis whereas the fumaric acid is trans. How we can see in malic acid, the two COOH groups are on the same side of the double bond, whereas in case of fumaric acid, the two carboxylic acid groups are on the opposite side of the double bond. So likewise, there are many compounds who show the geometrical isomerism and hence they can be depicted in two forms, cis and the trans form. The requirement is there should be at least one double bond, and also each of the double bonded carbon atom should have two different groups attached. So in general we can say that the geometrical isomers contain double bond which cannot rotate the carbon atoms about their axis, which makes them very difficult to rotate around the double bonds. Secondly, they contain different groups attached to each of the carbon atoms. If the molecule is having a ring structure, then there are multiple double bonds and hence the rotation is more restricted. Then there are cis and trans, both isomers are uh, exhibited by such type of molecules and they also occur in the organic molecule. The isomer differ in arrangement of atoms or groups around the double bond and accordingly they can be named as cis and trans. Here is one more method for depicting the cis and trans configuration that is named by ball and stick models of geometrical isomers. Here, different balls are taken to depict the atoms and the sticks are taken to represent the bonds. We have taken here two black balls as two carbon atoms which are joined by two spring rods which exhibit a double bond and because of that there is a restricted rotation around this double bond. The two green balls are in the first structure. The two green balls are on the same side of the double bond. So this model is a cis isomer and the second model in which the two similar balls, that is two white balls and two green balls, they are opposite sides of each other and therefore this model exhibits or it represents as the trans isomer. These are few of the important questions which we must understand. Like we can understand, we can remember what is geometrical isomer, what is geometrical isomerism, what is the condition a molecule should follow to exhibit geometrical isomerism. Then we can also able to exhibit how the ball and stick model can be helpful to understand the geometrical isomerism of the two isomers. Then there is important question on nomenclature of the geometrical isomers. All the three methods are very important. This trans system, as we know, is very common and most commonly followed, which actually requires two substituents on both the carbon atom. The two substituents which are different are same on another carbon atom. So based on that, there can be a number of multiple choice questions also be asked. Then another system, that is EZ nomenclature system, and followed by the SIN and T nomenclature system. All the systems have their different own specific requirements. So if we remember that, then we can easily able to answer the questions. There are also essential to remember what does E stands for, what does Z stands for in the EZ system of nomenclature. So